Welcome to National Nutrition Month for us moms committed to prioritizing health amidst a bustling lifestyle. Today's episode is a comprehensive guide that unveils the perfect fusion of nutrition and exercise. Let's explore how strategic fueling can amplify our fitness journey and cater to the unique challenges of time constraints that every mom faces. Let's go. Hey there, I'm Ashley, mom of four and creator of Reps and Redemption. Join me as I share my passion for health education, explore all things fitness and nutrition, plus share a little faith-filled homemaking along the way. If you're a mom ready to build strength and live a life of epic redemption, this podcast is for you. Let's get after it. Hey there, welcome back to Reps and Redemption. I am so glad you're here. Today we are going to talk about navigating nutrition for time-efficient workouts. And also, at the end of the episode, I will have 3 quick tips for fat loss. Fat loss made a little bit more simple than you might think. So let's dive in. And number 1 on the list is pre-workout excellence. We need to energize our day smartly. I want to unlock a few secrets to help with a successful workout that is also time conscious, but we also have nutrition strategies in place. So the first point I want to make is strategic timing, elevating our workout experience with a balanced meal or snack 1 to 2 hours before exercising. You know, the only time that I kind of ignore this tip is if my workout is at 5 or 6 a.m. And generally speaking, especially right now, my jiu-jitsu class, one of the classes I go to, is at 6 a.m. So I do not eat at 5 a.m., but I do make sure that I take care of my nutrition the night before. And sometimes that means a little bit higher carbs than the evening before. I definitely still hit my protein, but I might kind of dial my fat back. And there's a couple reasons for that we can talk about in another episode. But you want to really get your body ready, especially if you're going into strength training. And one of my go-to snacks, which also snacks might be debatable if you're trying not to do them like me, but one of the go-tos that I was doing was a rice cake with almond butter and a little bit of honey, and I would actually measure all of that out. So I knew exactly what I was putting in my body and making sure that I wasn't kind of double dipping on all my carbs, and if I had excess fat left on the spoon, I want to be very careful there, but I also want to have the energy to lift what my goal is to lift and to become stronger and to start seeing definition in my body. So strategic timing with your meals to enhance your workout experience is going to be a really good idea. The next point is smart carbohydrates. I kind of just covered it. We're going to power up with some energy dense complex carbs like fruit, whole grains, if you're okay with eating that. Sometimes I'll even do a piece of my sourdough bread, a small piece instead of the rice cake, with some almond butter or avocado, and that is absolutely delicious. Now the next point is protein precision. Let's equip our muscles with lean proteins for efficient function and repair. Number 2 on this list of things that I have for you for our mom fitness formula to navigate nutrition for time efficient workout: on the go hydration and energy. This is going to help with your energy. So you want to stay connected to your fitness routine with hydration, connect the two together, and it's going to give you some energy boost during your workout. We want to master our hydration and recognize that this is a non-negotiable and very important for staying hydrated, especially for us moms who are always on the move and we have some major goals in our personal life and in the lives of our families. We want to also energy snacking kind of planned out. So if we are going to do snacks, we want to be smart with the snacks that we're going to choose to do that helps us fuel our workout and doesn't make us feel sluggish or anything like that. So easily digestible options like bananas, debatable on sports drinks. I guess it kind of depends. I like electrolytes or salt in my water, but we want to time it right. We want it to be readily available to us, and that's only going to help us have a more efficient workout. My third point that I wanted to make on this topic was post-workout recovery and nourishing our body for renewal. So we want to efficiently recover and gear up for the next challenge with this post-exercise essential. So you want to prioritize your protein for sure. I talk a lot about that on Reps and Redemption, about knowing your protein intake, what should you be consuming for your lifestyle? What are your goals? And this is going to reflect that. Your protein intake will reflect that. And you want to elevate your post-workout meals with protein-rich options to support muscle repair and growth. After the gym, when I'm done working out, and if it's been a really heavy day, it's a 20 to 25 minute drive home, and I know I'm not going to be able to eat right away. So I will do a protein bar or a protein shake, or I will have a couple of options. They're not super easily digestible, like if I picked like the cheese stick, because fat digests a little bit slower, so does protein, but it's there and I'm done working out, so I'm not super concerned about feeling a little bit sluggish for a few minutes. I'm not jumping in a huge workout. I'm already done. So I do know that I have something available if I'm absolutely starving. Like I said, this is going to support muscle repair and growth, which is what we want. In this point, also having that hydration ritual, revitalizing with post-exercise water, sipping your water, replenishing, all the fluid we lose. And I add, like I said a few moments ago, electrolytes, sometimes LMNT or Himalayan salt, just because I do lose a lot of water, especially now because of jiu-jitsu. And then if I hit the gym the same day, it's a very intense day. So I have to make sure I get in my water. Otherwise, I start feeling it. I'll start getting cramps. I'll start getting headaches. It's kind of a recipe for disaster when I skip my water intake. So just remember that balance is key, and we want to maintain a nutrient balance of carbs, protein for optimal glycogen replenishment and swift recovery, so we can rest, have a swift recovery, and jump back into our next exercise either the next day or the day after that. I hope those few points helped you. I'll go over the points one more time. Number 1, we want to have pre-workout excellence and energize our day smartly. Number 2, on-the-go hydration and energy. Number 3, post-workout recovery, and we want to nourish our bodies for renewal. Now, I did say in the beginning of the episode that I will have 3 bonus tips for fat loss in light of episode 111, having abs. Should a mom have abs? Kind of my perspective on it, what I think. And if you haven't listened to it yet, go ahead and give that a go. But here are 3 tips for fat loss. This is just simple stuff you can start today and tomorrow. So consider it. And if you like these tips, I have a lot more. I can do a whole episode on fat loss. That could be actually a great idea since episode 11 was kind of a hit. So here we go. First tip, mindful portions. Opt for smaller portions and balanced meals throughout the day and promote a steady metabolism. Number 2, I talked about it a lot today. Stay hydrated, prioritize your water intake, and support your metabolism. This will reduce the likelihood of overeating if you are drinking enough water. Number 3, incorporate a HIIT workout. This is a high intensity interval training in your routine. This can boost your calorie burn. If you add in these few things, you will inevitably see fat loss. Now, I do want to say when it comes to the HIIT routine, I want you to be aware of your pelvic floor, your core strength, especially if you've had babies or you have a weak pelvic floor. Realize if you are doing a HIIT, you don't have to leave the ground. A lot of people will do HIITs that are jumping, going, and it's pretty crazy. You could create your own HIIT and just move through it quickly. Whether, you're lifting weights and you're not trying to max out or get some intense, heavy lifting going. What that means is you're just moving through a workout. It's a little intense. It is heavy, but it's not too heavy. And you're going for a specific amount of time. So 15 minutes, 17 minutes, 20 minutes, and you're just going through the circuit you set up. This is really going to help boost your calorie burn and promote fat loss efficiently. I really consider most of my jiu-jitsu classes a HIIT workout. So I don't even really do this at the gym anymore since I am training now 3 to 5 times a week. It honestly just depends on the week. I hope today's episode helps you strike that perfect equilibrium between nutrition and exercise. Together, let's embrace the marathon of this fitness journey with fueling strategies that promote energy. If this episode inspired you, will you share with a friend? Remember, this podcast offers health education tips and holistic insights. Please consult healthcare professionals for personalized advice. Until next time, Mama, be bold and live well.